You decided to transform your online calls and streams into professional-grade sessions and invested in ZV-10 and a good lens. Yes, ZV-10 is great as a professional webcam, but you need to be aware of a few crucial aspects and hidden costs. I created hundreds of videos using the ZV-10 and have video calls every day using it while looking professional. And I will share my full experience with you to achieve a great professional image without interferences. This image you are seeing now is recorded in my PC using the ZV-10 and it's the same quality I have on my video calls. When you use the ZV-10 as a webcam, you need to be aware of three main aspects. Number 1. How you power your camera for long sessions. Number 2. How to deliver that great image quality that this camera can provide to your PC. And number 3. Choose the right settings and use the trick that will require less computing power and keep that sharp, nice looking image. Number 1. How do you power your camera for long sessions? ZV-10 Mark I can deliver a professional image if you use it right, but the original battery is small and can also generate heat that can lead to overheating. For long online calls or streams, you need to power it differently. The first logical and cheap way is to charge it using a USB-C cable and a charger or a power bank. For some creators, this can work, but if you work in a hot environment, your camera can overheat. What I recommend if you use this method is to start all your sessions with the original battery at 100%, plug the camera and try to see if it will overheat. It really depends on the temperature in your room. I tested in my studio at a temperature around 70 degrees Fahrenheit and it didn't overheat with all the settings I'm about to show you and all the tricks. I also had questions from other creators saying that they reached overheating. I don't know the environment you're recording, so the best thing is to test and see. Start your sessions with the original battery at 100%, keep the screen flipped to let the heat dissipate more easily and set the power of temp to high. Go to the menu number 5, go to power setting options and set the power of temp to high. I have been using it like this since I bought the ZV-10 Mark I over 4 years ago. It will show a warning to be careful because the camera can become hotter. With all these settings and charging it with the USB-C, test and see if the camera will overheat. What I like to use to never worry about the power and overheating, it's a dummy battery that connects to a big NPF battery. This is a fake battery that will not produce heat because it's connected to an external battery. I like this particular method because the dummy is not connected to the wall socket and the setup is more protected in case of a power surge. I connect my dummy battery to an adapter plate from SmallRig and an NPF battery that will last for over 7 hours of use with this camera. This video is not sponsored, I bought everything with my own money. This is what I use daily. The adapter plate costs around $54 at the time of recording this video. All the prices I will mention are US dollars at the time of recording this video, and for all the equipment presented, I will add affiliate links in the description. If you click on my links, you're not going to pay anything extra, but I will earn a small commission and this will help me keep sponsors away from this channel and create more valuable content for you. Thank you. This adapter allows me to connect the big NPF battery and connect the dummy to it using the 7.4 volts output, not the 12 volts port. Please read the instructions on the SmallRig website. The big NPF costs around $79 and I use it because it's powerful. I can charge it directly with a USB-C cable. I can also use it as a power bank and it comes with 8 layers of protection. Overcharge, overcurrents, short circuit, all these things. You can use it like this, sitting on the table, and also attach the plate to a small cheese plate and attach it wherever you want using a small magic arm. This is optional, I use it like this to balance the weight of my rig. I connect the NPF battery to the plate, I connect the dummy battery to the camera and the plate, hold the power button for a few seconds and that's it. I like this method because I can move my rig without being connected to the wall socket, and also because a dummy battery connected to the wall, it's a little bit more dangerous because an overvoltage can happen in your household. The camera being connected to a professional NPF with all the protection makes it safer. I have been using it like this for years and nothing happened. You have two options to power your camera. I recommend trying the primary method first, using the USB-C and seeing if it works for you. If your camera overheats, try the second method. This is an additional investment that most creators are not aware of. But next, how to deliver that great image quality that this camera can provide to your PC. The first logical option is to connect it using the USB-C to your computer, and that's it. Be aware that this camera can provide a low-resolution image via the USB-C connection. If that's enough for you, that's fine. But for many creators who invested in a great setup and a great lens, it's a pity to lose all that quality. Because the USB-C can't provide a high resolution, we need to use the HDMI connection that can provide a full resolution and quality. And to connect the camera to your PC using the HDMI connection, you need a capture card. This is another cost that many creators are not aware of. There are many options and variations at different prices. In my experience, you will also lose quality if you use a cheap, bad capture card. I like to use the Camlink 4K. I have two of them because they're so good, and I've used these things for over 5 years now. This is around $99 at the time of recording this video. Now, study and read the instructions, because with this thing, the quality is high. It requires a high-speed port to your computer, USB 3.0 or higher. I never had problems, but I always use a high-speed port. Some creators are complaining about interruptions because they may have an older PC with multiple ports that will share the speed, or they don't have high quality ports. On Windows there will always be drivers, updates and quirky things. I use it on a Mac on a high speed port, and even connected through a high speed USB hub, I never had problems. Also, I see streamers and gamers using it exclusively on Windows PCs and they have no problem. So it depends on the connection. We will talk immediately about how to set your camera to capture the image more easily and how to not transfer that much data while keeping the quality if you encounter a problem because the data transfer is too high. For online calls, you don't need 4K. Zoom, Google Meet and the majority of calls don't support 4K. So for training sessions, coaching calls and conversations, 4K, it's out of the question. If you stream and you are a value-driven video creator, not a gamer who wants 60, 120 FPS, 4K and so on, you also don't need to stream 4K. You are struggling for nothing. To stream 4K, you need a super high-speed, stable internet connection, huge computing power, and most of the time, people are watching on mobile, where the difference is almost none on a small screen. Also, most viewers have the default setting on the YouTube player on Full HD because they don't have enough speed to load a 4K video everywhere. For value-driven videos, talking head videos, 99% of viewers don't care about the 4K. I upload sometimes in 4K because I'm talking about cameras, and I need to show you the maximum a camera can do, but otherwise, I would not shoot in 4K for talking head videos. And here is a trick that can make your Full HD look sharp and nice like a 4K using the ZV-10. Keep your camera at 4K resolution. Menu number 2, video format, and choose 4K. Frame rate 24 or 30 FPS, choose what you like. I like 24 FPS. Now, in menu number 5, submenu number 2, go to HDMI settings and choose HDMI resolution to 1080p. The camera being at 4K and the HDMI output at Full HD will scale down that sharp and good looking Full HD, and your PC, your capture card, will receive a great Full HD, but being Full HD will not require that much fast transfer and computing power. And for the autofocus, because when using the HDMI output, the eye tracking can be quirky sometimes, what I use all the time and recommend is to go and set the focus area to flexible spot and position the square where you know you will be in the shot. I use this autofocus method for almost all my videos. I never had problems and it's working like a charm. Use the right power option according to your needs and environment to avoid overheating. Choose a great capture card to transfer the great quality that this camera can provide to your PC. And with the right settings, the ZV-10 can be used as a high-class professional-grade webcam every time. But you can have the best image quality on your online calls or streams for nothing if you don't take care of your shooting space, lighting, and the position of the camera. And for this, I will give you a dedicated video where I show you everything you need to know to transform a boring room into a great shooting space. Watch this video and transform your calls into professional-looking sessions.